name is Richie Lively, and I'm in sunny state Florida right now in front of the Brevard Health Clinic. At this health clinic, like many others in our nation, doctors come and take care of the individual needs of the citizens of Florida. Volunteers come in weekly to take care of illnesses, diseases, injuries, and any emergencies that someone might have. But let's say, for example, that this clinic wasn't here. Many of us Americans take these kind of healthcare institutions for granted. But what if it didn't exist? What if this building wasn't even here? Now there is no clinic, so I guess there's no healthcare available. But that's not really true, because we're in America, and since we pay our taxes, we have access to some of the most advanced medical resources on the planet. An ambulance is just 1911 phone call away, and a hospital is just a few miles down the highway, even if you don't have a local clinic. So here in America, healthcare is available. But what if none of that was there in the first place? What if there were no ambulances or hospitals? What if there was none of that? What if this was your home? What if you lived here? For the Karen people, this is their home. They live in jungles with this kind of tropical environment. The Karen are a people group found in the country of Burma, a southeastern Asian country. In this kind of environment, healthcare isn't available to them, but it's not just because of the jungle. There's a much larger issue at work here. To understand that, we are going to need to look at some of the history of the Karen people. Since 1947, the longest running civil war in world history has been taking place in Burma. Since that time, the Burmese tribe and their military regime have been attempting to exterminate all other indigenous tribes and cultures in the country so that they may have complete control of the country and its resources. With these horrendous crimes and actions, you can understand why many people are trying to escape the country. From 1990 to 2000, the greatest number of refugees to the United States of America came from Burma alone. That's just a little bit of the history of the Karen and the horrible things that are going on. Now let us look at what's going on with their lives today. Today, the Karen people continue their struggle to survive. Several hundred thousand are awaiting asylum in refugee camps along the Thai-Burmese border. Unfortunately, many of the Karen don't have this possibility because the military forces go through their villages and burn them down. Those who escape the military go through the jungle and are forced to become undocumented laborers who work for sugarcane, pineapple, and palm oil industries, being paid very little and being in very dangerous working conditions. Obtaining legal documents are very expensive because of the corruption that the Thai government faces, and the Thai government routinely arrests the Karen as a show of force. Even children have much difficulty because they may have legal status if they're born in Thailand, but they still face widespread discrimination and prejudice along with their parents. This problem is continuing to go on, but fortunately, Compasio has a solution. Compasio is a Canadian-based non-government organization headquartered in Mae Sot, Thailand. Over the past several years, Compasio has provided many services that have helped the Karen people. Their children's homes give the Karen kids a safe place to live, as well as putting the children in Thai public schools so that they may obtain an education they couldn't otherwise. Compasio certified doctors and nurses provide health care and clinics that they could not have otherwise. In addition, Compasio trains the Karen people
so that they may do better in their community, teaching them how to read and write, as well as preparing them for better jobs. Finally, Compasio goes to authorities and legally represents them, as well as obtaining legal documents for the Karen people, such as work permits and residency papers. Overall, there are a lot of amazing things that Compasio does, and this was just a brief overview of them. But what's important to know is that Compasio is making a real difference in the lives of the Karen people.
As we all know, change doesn't happen overnight. Nor does it happen in the time that you snap your fingers. But Compasio is there for the long haul. They are there to make a big difference in the life of the Karen. Together with your help, you can make a simple decision that takes the time of that little snap, and you can make a big difference in the life of the Karen people. With Compasio, we can make a big difference. Let's do this.